Since its launch in 2004, Facebook has ingrained itself firmly into modern-day culture, and despite significant controversy over the years, it continues to be the biggest social media platform in the world. Whether you like it or not, Facebook plays an integral role in both social and business interactions right around the globe. And with the infamous metaverse now in its early stages, it's likely that it's only gonna get even more so. But how much do you really know about Mark Zuckerberg and his tech behemoth? In this video, we're gonna show you 10 crazy facts about Facebook that you probably didn't know. We're Only Brands, the channel dedicated to bringing you awesome regular content on the world's hottest brands. Let's do this. Number 1. Nearly 3 billion people use Facebook. Facebook currently has 2.94 billion active monthly users, which is over 1/3 of the entire population on Earth. The populations of China and India combined is still less than the number of active Facebook users. Nearly 2 billion of these use the website in some capacity every day, with India, America, and Indonesia being the 3 most active countries. The reason for Facebook's popularity is manyfold, with the main reasons being that it boasts a wide range of features that appeal to users of all ages and interests. Games, events, news, videos, Facebook has something for everyone. Couple that with its simplistic interface, and you have an enduring, winning website. Number 2. Al-Pacino was the original face of Facebook. Al-Pacino is one of the most celebrated and iconic actors of our time, starring in such legendary films as The Godfather, Scarface, and Dog Day Afternoon. But did you know that he was also once considered to be the face of Facebook? That's right. Back when the social media website was first getting off the ground in 2004, Al Pacino was its unofficial mascot. The story goes that Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's founder and CEO, is a big fan of The Godfather, so when he went looking for someone to be the face of his new company, he turned to Pacino. However, Pacino ultimately turned down the offer, and Facebook went on to feature a variety of different faces in its advertising campaigns instead. Despite this dream of collaboration not coming to fruition, it's still fun to imagine what could have been if Al Pacino had been the one smiling at us within our news feeds for all these years. Number 3. Facebook uses so much blue because of Mark Zuckerberg's colorblindness. Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg is often described as a visionary, but there's one way in which his vision is unfortunately limited. In an interview with Joe Rogan, Zuckerberg revealed that he has red-green color blindness, a condition that affects approximately 8% of men. While this doesn't necessarily impact his ability to run the company, it does mean that he often has trouble distinguishing between different colors, and as a consequence, blue is supposedly his favorite color. According to Mark, blue is the richest color for me. I can see all of blue. So when it came to choosing the color scheme for Facebook, it was a no-brainer what the dominant color would be. In addition, his color blindness has also made him especially sensitive to issues of diversity and inclusion. As he once said, "When you're building something that's meant to connect the world, it's important to have diverse teams that understand the different perspectives that people have." Given his commitment to diversity, it's no surprise that Zuckerberg is one of the most visible supporters of colorofchange.org, an organization that works to end racism in America. So while Zuckerberg's colorblindness may have initially seemed like a liability, it has actually helped him to build a more inclusive and ultimately successful online community. Oh, by the way, a lot of hard work and care goes into these videos, so if you could help us out and click that subscribe button, we would greatly appreciate it. Number 4. Facebook launched with a different name. The precursor to the Facebook we know and love today was called FaceMash, and was the beginning of Mark Zuckerberg's journey to success. FaceMash was created by Zuckerberg on October 28, 2003, while he was in his second year of Harvard University. Developed as a sort of hot or not game, FaceMash would allow users to compare and rate the attractiveness of their peers. Unfortunately, the site was ultimately shut down due to various breaches in campus confidentiality and security during its development, namely because of Zuckerberg hacking the Harvard systems to obtain all of the student photos. Due to FaceMash's success, Mark Zuckerberg and a few of his undergraduate buddies, including Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and Andrew McCollum, among others, began to add innovative features to the site to enhance it further. Later, on February 4th, 2004, they had finished revamping FaceMash and unleashed it into the world as a new social networking website called The Facebook. A dramatized version of these events appear in the 2010 Academy Award-winning film The Social Network. Number 5. Facebook has offered cash rewards to people who find bugs on their site. While Facebook does not currently have a formal bug bounty program, the company has been known to pay users for finding bugs in the past. In 2010, the company paid a white hat hacker $5,000 for finding a gaping security hole that could have allowed attackers to take over other users' accounts. Additionally, in 2012, Facebook paid a researcher $33,500 for finding a way to bypass the security features of its mobile site. Despite this, it's unclear if Facebook pays people to find bugs on a regular basis. While the company does have a process for reporting bugs, it's not likely there's any financial incentive for doing so. In addition, Facebook has been known to resort to other methods for finding bugs, such as hiring so-called ethical hackers. Number 6. Facebook had its biggest outage in 2019. Facebook has always taken pride in its extremely high server uptime. However, accidents do sometimes happen. In March of 2019, Facebook suffered its worst outage in history. For 14 hours, the site was inaccessible to users around the world, as well as its sister apps, Instagram and WhatsApp. The cause of the outage was later determined to be a server configuration change, though Facebook had not provided any further details about what that change was or why it resulted in such a widespread outage. This outage was particularly notable because it came just months after another major outage that affected users in North America and Europe, which was caused by a supposed bug in the site's code. These outages clearly highlight the challenges that the companies with such massive technological infrastructures face. With such a vast user base, even the shortest periods of server downtime affects literally billions of people and costs countless amounts of money for the business. Number 7. Mark Zuckerberg is unblockable on Facebook. No matter how much you dislike Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, unfortunately, the site doesn't allow you to directly block him anymore. If you attempt to do the deed, a pop-up notice will display stating that this account cannot be blocked for the time being, though according to Facebook, this quirk isn't deliberate. A Facebook spokesperson has said, "This error isn't specific to any one account. It's generated when a person has been blocked a certain large number of times. In very rare instances, a viral campaign will develop instructing lots of people to all wrongly block the same person." A former Facebook engineer further clarified that this error is a side effect of the way blocks are coded onto their site, rather than a specific design to prevent too many people from blocking the same person. So basically, you can't block him anymore because too many people already have. Poor Mark. This also applies to his wife Priscilla, but not their dog Beast. So if you're still intent on blocking the Facebook founder, then the best you can do is take it out on his mutt. That was an especially juicy fact, right? I think that one definitely deserves a thumbs up. Number 8. Using Facebook is literally a job. According to a recent study, on average, Facebook mobile users spend roughly 19.6 hours a month on the platform. That's much greater than Instagram's 11.2 hours a month and slightly less than YouTube's 23.7 hours. This 19.6 hour figure is just shy of 20 hours, about the weekly number of hours required to work for a part-time job. Just think what you could accomplish if you spent all that Facebook time doing something constructive instead. Number 9. The like button originally had a different name. When Facebook first launched in 2004, it didn't have a like button. In its early days, the social media platform was all about connecting people and sharing information. However, as Facebook began to grow in popularity, the team realized that they needed a way for users to show approval or agreements with posts, and so the like button was born. Interestingly though, the Facebook like button wasn't originally called the like button, but was instead called the awesome button. However, after some initial user testing, the team decided that the word awesome was a bit too much for this purpose and that like was a more accurate term. While the humble like button may seem like a small thing, it's actually had a huge impact on how we use Facebook, becoming one of the most important ways that we interact with content on the site. It also had a big influence on the internet as a whole, with a like button being the de facto standard feature on most applications with some level of social interactivity. Number 10. Teens no longer enjoy Facebook. According to a recent study, Facebook is losing its grip on teenage users. The report found that teenagers are increasingly turning to other social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. There are a number of reasons for this shift. For one, teenagers are increasingly concerned about privacy and the way that Facebook handles their personal data. They're also attracted to the fun, lighthearted vibe of TikTok and the chance to have their own platform with fellow Gen Zers. Finally, Many teenagers find that Facebook is simply not as cool as it used to be, stating very bluntly that Facebook is for old people. It seems likely that this trend will only increase in the years to come, as Facebook struggles to cater to younger audiences and other platforms entice them away. Thanks so much for sticking around until the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it, but why stop now? Click this video right here for more awesome content.